Right here is finishing up page 22 on the Unit 2 test review in the packet. We're going to look at number 9 and 10 in this video. So 9 asks, what is the domain of this function? So the best way I try and deal with domain is I try and figure out what it can't be. Where does this function, what happens, or what will make this function have a problem, have an error or something? So when I'm looking at this, I have 2 over x times x minus 3. Well, I know if it's a fraction, the denominator cannot be 0. So that's where I'm going to start. Hey, x times x minus 3 cannot be 0. So x cannot be 0, x minus 3 cannot be 0. Well, I don't need to simplify this anymore. X cannot be 0. Oh, this process also is called the zero product property. We'll explore more of it as we go to factor, but if 2 things are multiplied together and they equal 0, or in this case don't equal 0, the only way that happens is if one of them does not equal 0. So x can't equal 0, x minus 3 can't equal to 0, so that means x cannot be positive 3. So I'm going to use set notation here, curly bracket x, such that x cannot equal 0 or 3. So that is my domain. Any other number would work, but if I plug 0 in or 3 in, it breaks this function down. All right. Cool. Looking down at 10, we're going to do these piecewise. I'm going to put this one in this purple color just so you know. So it says that when x is less than or equal to negative 4, I'm at the function h of x equals 4. Right? H of x equals 4, that is just a horizontal line. So when x is less than 4, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's less than or equal to, so I'm going to fill that circle in. And it's anything less than that. So I have this arrow all the way to negative infinity. Okay. Then I'll switch over to blue. So it's negative absolute value from negative 4 to 5. So I'm just going to put a little tick mark here just so we know. Okay. Well, if I plug 0 in, 0, and then the square root of 0 is still 0, so we're here. If I plug 1 in, the absolute value of 1 is 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. So it really just, like any transformation, this just flipped it. It's flipped over the x-axis. So I'm just going to have this negative 1 slope, but be careful because at negative 4 I have an open circle because I'm not including it. Also, it's included up there, so I don't want to double dip here and then make it not a function. This one's going to go down a little bit farther to 5. And there. Right. Then from 5 to 9, not including 9, I'm just at h of x equals x. All right. So that means, hey, when h of 5 then equals 5. So I'm at 5 comma 5. And I am included here, so I'm going to have a solid dot, and then I'm just growing up. 1. But I'm up till 9. I'm not included 9, so I need to have a parenthesis there. Ooh, this is off slightly. It should be down here. Sorry about that. It is at 5 comma 5. All right. And you can see it. There we go. 5 comma 5 and up. All right. Then it has to name the domain. So the domain is the x values. Well, the domain I'm going from negative infinity up until negative 4, and I include 4. So since I'm open and then I keep going, I've now included this part too. So I'm no longer at negative 4, but at 0. But then 0 keeps going. I've been all the way up to 5, not including 5. Oh, but 5 is included here, so I'm still good. So 5 all the way up to 9, but not including 9. So it's a parenthesis. So that is my domain. Okay. Yep. There is questions 9 and 10 on page 22 of the Unit 2 test review packet.